Good morning, lovely people. AJ here. So it's just coming up to 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Lovely weather. I'm currently in the centre of Winchester, and today you and I are walking to Alresford. Unfortunately for me, I don't know how to say it, so I'm going to butcher it all the way through this video. Alresford. I don't know. It begins with A, it's got Ford written at the end. But that's where we're going. I can't decide because every time I look at the maps I get different results, but it's between 8 to 10 miles away. So it's going to take probably about 3 to 3.5 hours to get there. So that's why I'm making a nice early start. And there's lots of lovely things to look at over there, including the Watercress line, which is this lovely old-fashioned train station and train line there. So hopefully we'll get to see some of that. As ever, I've done barely any prep work. I just looked at roughly the direction it's in, and we're going to go that way. Should be pretty easy actually, and in fact the walk there may not be that remarkable. I'm taking a reasonably obvious route. I'm planning on the walk back to do something a bit more circuitous and go through some more interesting places. We'll see what happens, because my best laid plans usually completely fall to pieces anyway. I'll see an interesting direction and I'll go that way instead. But yeah, between 8 to 10 miles, something like 3.5 hours, I guess. And then, God willing, I'll come back again. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But this is Winchester to Alresford, and hopefully back again. Look at the size of that seagull. My goodness, he could carry away your children. That is terrifying. Anyways, so yeah, it's kind of fun walking through Winchester at this time of the morning on a Sunday. It's the zombie apocalypse. There ain't nobody anywhere. It's just me. And the pigeons, of course. Always super fun. There'll be no bugger around for hours yet. It's just about 6 o'clock in the morning. And the shops don't open here till 10:30 at the earliest, so yeah, being here is somewhat pointless unless you have somewhere else to go. Luckily we do. Didn't expect to see that this morning. It's a very rare pink seal. You see those sometimes in Winchester, but not very often. I guess if I come out this early, I'm more likely to see them. Pretty cool. There's my 6 in the morning bongs from the Winchester Guildhall. Flying our marvellous Union Jack this morning. Always glorious to see. Beautiful. Whilst I'm walking on by, this is the mayor's house. She's very pretty. Undergoing a little bit of jiggery pokery right now, fixing the bridge. But it's not a bad spot. He's in the park. Very nice. Got this fancy gate as well. And there's our friend Alfred up there, look. Very nice. I am definitely liking Winchester at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning. It's just you, me, and the birdies. Morning. The roundabout, without people going around it and not indicating. What an amazing thing to witness. Who knew it was possible? Not me. Not that that irritates me or anything, can you tell? Oh, yeah, I don't need to cross the road. Fool. I'm going this way today. Ordinarily, when I come up here, if I go up here for any reason, I cross the road, because in the day this is always chocker and genuinely hard to cross. So out of habit, I cross the road and then cross back again because it's easier than messing around with the roundabout. But I don't think I have to worry about that today. Lovely Winchester City Mill, rebuilt in 1744, no less, which is a reasonably long time ago. Lovely views. I've accidentally taken a left turn and I'm now in Italy, which is slightly off my original plan. That's okay, we are adaptable here on this channel. Ah, look at this, look. Chessel Rectory, 1450. This building, 1450. Absolutely bonkers. Isn't that gorgeous? Even older than I feel, which is impressive. Chessel Theatre. Lovely little place, this. And they recently, I don't know the full shenaniganery, but they recently purchased the place next door and they're doing that up as well. This cute little stage door, look. I love it. To put it into perspective, that's how, oh, hang on, what's going on? That's how tall I am to the door. It's so adorable, that door, I love it. But yeah, they bought this old place here, and I believe they're going to be extending the whole building, so that's a pretty big deal. So good for them, I hope that works out well. These are all lovely old ones as well. Probably not from 1450, but they look flipping old anyway. I mean, they're literally bowing out. You come to this side, you can see how they're bending in the middle. Look at these houses. Crazy. I can't believe I'm walking down the middle of the road. Viva la 6. Do like it. So if you take a cheeky little turn in between all these houses, you find these stairs. Nice little life hack, these stairs. And you could walk all the way around, and actually it's probably easier to walk all the way around, to be honest. But I like this little passageway. Although, don't come down here when it's spider season, especially first thing in the morning, because you'll be the first face for every single web. It's not one of those things that gets better as it happens again and again, I'll tell you that. And you get to walk over this lovely bridge here. And there's our time again. Yeah. Keep going up this little alleyway and up all these stairs here, and eventually, I mean, we're effectively on St. Giles Hill now, and eventually you get to the top of St. Giles Hill, and when you get up there, thoroughly recommend taking a little tiny detour to the side, and I believe it's called the Viewpoint. You can actually see the whole of Winchester Centre below you. And that's where we're going to go now. To go and have a look at that, because it's well worth a stop. I'm currently making my way up the hill. Have a look at this view already. It's the old cathedral there. This light. Glorious. And that there is Wolvesey Castle, or what's left of it, bless it. Another place well worth visiting. This is bloomin' steep, and a questionably sensible way to start a 10-mile walk. But then no one ever really accused me of being anything but daft. So may as well play to type and be deeply foolish, given the options available. But yeah, as you walk up here, you can just see the whole of Winchester below. So it may be hard on the heart and the lungs and your toes, but it's good for your eyeballs. Not so bad. All right. So once you get to the top of here, cough, cough. Once you get up here, you get a really cool view, which we're about to see now. So here it is. This is the best way to get a view of Winchester. Isn't this amazing? Look at it. Such an incredible view. You could just see everything up here. And wonderfully peaceful today. No one around at all. Love it. Right, and once you've taken in that amazing view, onwards, and sadly still upwards. St. Giles Hill is definitely pretty damn steep, that's for sure. But it's absolutely manageable. It's not exactly Everest, you know. But if you have any trouble getting up inclines, this one isn't for you. On the bright side, I shift this flipping nastiness in my throat this morning, sorry. On the bright side, you can go an easier route to still enjoy that view. Not least car, because there's roads up here. So you can actually drive up here and walk some of the way. So that view is available to most people, unlike some views where you have to do a lot of work to get to it. So it's quite an accessible one, which makes it reasonably unique in Winchester actually. The other best vantage point is St. Catherine's Hill, but you're not getting up there unaided, you know, unless you can afford someone to airdrop you to the top by the trees. But this one is good for everyone. This is where we currently are. I'm even too early for the dog walkers this morning. Usually see people with doggos up here, but not yet. So far I have bumped into three people, which honestly is more than I thought I would. But they were happy, friendly, hello people, which tends to be the case this time of day. How can you not be happy? Look. Wonderful weather. I could be wearing a t-shirt. It's, I don't know, 20 past 6 now, and it's genuinely warm, which is probably going to make me a bit sweaty. But I'll take this over getting soaking wet any day of the week. There's like a touch of chilliness in the air on your hands. I'd call that perfect walking weather. And I do. Well, it's about that time again where we cross your friend and mine, the M3. And here it is. Even at this time of day, the M3 can be relied upon to be noisy as all sodness. Although, not much on it just yet. You just about make out those beautiful rolling hills in the background amongst all the asphalt, tarmac, grey stuff, whatever it is. But yeah, crossing this one and on to the next bitty. Currently on Alresford, begins with A, ends in Ford. Currently on that road. And that's why I think that this particular walk is going to be reasonably unexciting, at least on the way there, because it's basically one road. for a really long time. I'm currently playing Tree Limbo. Well, no, I'm not bending backwards. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is a really ultra length road. And I'm not sure exactly how many miles I'm on this, but I think it's more than 5. It's a blooming long way. But that is interesting in and of itself, because although I've been on this road a bunch of times, I ordinarily turn off in a minute onto the right. You could turn off onto a lovely, beautiful patch of land. I forget what it's called, I'll tell you in a minute, because I'll be there. But there are cows there, lots of butterflies, lots of birds. You can often see birds of prey there as well, if you're lucky, sitting perfectly still in the air looking for something tasty to eat. Yeah, that's just up here on the right. And have a look at this, at the risk of muddy shoes. Look at this. Beautiful. So even though I am still in concrete land, you're not too far away from things. I've been over that side many times. It's always fun to see the same views from completely different angles. So yeah, you're not far away from the countryside and all its good gloriousness. St. Swithin's School there. Big old place, that is. So you come up alongside St. Swithin's School and you get most of the way past it, maybe halfway, and you take a right. And then you're in this lovely place, which I'm approaching now. And this, when you've got this view around you, is where you go. If you're going this way, we'll pay a quick visit. So yes, that's right, this is Magdalen Hill. Magdalen Hill Down Nature Reserve. Wonderful spot this. Lots and lots of info about where you're going and all of the species you expect to find. And it's just beautiful there. Kind of sad I'm not going that way, to be honest. Perfect day for it. But we have bigger missions in mind today. So onward to the Alresford place. Seems you have to be reasonably careful of the wildlife in Winchester. And it gets quite hungry in the evenings, takes bites out of things. What's that, like I don't know, a 4-foot bite? Solid. Probably be one of those robins. You've got to be careful of them. Lethal little creatures. Well, I do like to collect signs. And here's another one. Hey. Leaving Winchy. I'm not even going to try and read that backwards. Twinned with Gießen? Is that Gießen? Gießen, Germany, and Laon, France. There you go. We are leaving Mr. Winchester yet again, as is my habit these days. I thought this walk would actually be really boring, a little tedious for much of the way, just because I'm on the same road, but it's actually very scenic. And you've got the Magdalen Hill Nature Reserve alongside you, so you're certainly not in a concrete jungle, so you can still enjoy that, the birds and everything else from here. And maybe it's just the time of day, but you know, it's actually really nice on this road. Oh, just saw a squirrel running by. I know for sure I didn't catch it that way. You may always be able to hear the ever-present rumble of the M3, but I've barely seen a car up here for ages. I'm genuinely surprised. I thought this road would be far busier than this, given its simple connection to Winchester and there's not much else in between. Oh, saying that, I see a lone car in the distance. Oh, hello. Another way into the nature reserve here, look. Ah, cool view of Winchester below. gorgeous. Look at that. Untouched. You gotta love it. Probably can't really appreciate it from here, but I suspect this is one of our birdies of prey. Be a kite, maybe? He's been hovering about the last little while. So impressive how they sit in the air like that. It would appear it is once again time for me to put my skates on and go a little faster. What's quite nice about this route, and unusual for me, is there is a path. And at the very least, for now, appears to go the whole darn way, which I'm definitely not used to. I'm used to pretending to be a car and then leaping out of the way when they appear. So this is quite a nice treat. Yeah, I genuinely thought I'd find this a bit boring. No way, look at all those deer over there, look. Look at them. I've never seen deer here before. I suspect that has something to do with my time of day. Look at that. Beautiful. Now that, ladies and gents, is a view. Look at that view. My goodness. Not bad. Not bad at all. As deeply foolish as it is, it's not every day you get to walk up the middle of a road like this. It's just kind of a fun thing. Another alternate view of our dear friends there. Always watching. Bless them. They're always so vigilant, aren't they? They spot you and they just lock to you. That one doesn't even know I exist. One of the bits about walking that always is hard for me is when I see interesting things and I've already got a like predetermined idea where I want to go, because I'm going this way, but Easton and the village store is down this cute little road here, look, Fair Lane. I really want to walk down there. Maybe we can work it into our return, because that was originally where I was going to go, Easton. But then I realised I'd get there within an hour, and that didn't really suit the wanderlust. You know me, if I'm not half dead, I'm not having fun. Maybe on the way back. Oh, morning, Tesla. Driving like you stole it. I mean, I suppose you've got no choice in one of them things on a straight road, have you? There's also this amazing clump of trees over there, look at that. It's like its own mini forest. It's pretty cool. I imagine that's quite a long way away. Musical birdies. Every now and again I look left or right and I just can't believe what I see, and I just have to stop for a minute. I literally just saw a rabbit go in that hedge as well. Don't know if this captured it or not. But that is just majestic, isn't it? There's the bunny. Look at him. There he is. Did not expect to see a bunny walking along this road. Cute little sod. Coming up to Magdalen Hill Cemetery here, and in fact this is Blackwell and Moody, Masons who make headstones. They're certainly in a prime spot for what they do for a living, huh? Now this is another place that would absolutely take me somewhere I wasn't originally planning for the rest of the entire day, because this is a very large cemetery. And I've actually never been in here before. Never ever. Isn't it beautiful? Yet another thing for my another day list. I suppose it's a positive thing that I've always got something else I want to see, but I always want to do it the second I discover it. But given how far I have to go, spending an hour in a cemetery is probably not the wisest decision. But that is a beautiful place. Goodness me, I knew this was a big cemetery, but it truly just doesn't seem to end. It's huge. Beautiful place. Definitely going to be visiting this one soon. First hour has passed and we're just over 2.5 miles in and feeling good as expected, because it's an hour and that ain't nothing. In 7 hours time I suspect I'll feel slightly different. We have crested the hill and are now on the other side, and I can safely say I have absolutely never been here before, which is always very exciting for me, because there ain't many places around Winchester that I have not been yet. So the further out I go in these random directions, it's always very exciting, because you just never know what you're going to find. So I never do much prep. I just kind of look at where I'm after. And I generally only will look at it from above as well. Like, okay, that looks like a village or a little town or blah, blah, blah. Then I'll roughly look at the distance and the time it will take. And I'll just go. And I find that's always the most interesting way to do these walks. Sometimes I follow the maps, but generally I don't enjoy that as much, because I feel like I'm being made to do certain things, and sometimes you go where your heart desires, you know? That's the Winchester Science Centre over there, I think, based on the signs anyway. Coming up to a roundabout here, but it's not a problem for us because we're just going to stay on this side as far as I can tell and continue to follow this road, which really does go an awfully long way. Oh, there you go, look. Hello. Science Centre. So we are on the B3404, Alresford Road. And it continues to be a truly beautiful day. Well, first change, and this is why, unlike me, you should check things, but it turns out that you don't just casually walk down here, because it is now genuine, quite busy A road. 2 lanes, 2 sides, like it almost looks like a motorway, a little small motorway. You're definitely not walking down there. If you do, you're an idiot and you're going to cause people bother. So instead, it seems I'm going down here, which, you know, I'm not sad about. It's far more interesting. It's a very long way. Apparently 3 hours. We're going down here, apparently. Seems like camper van territory. Lots of people with camper vans down here and tents. So this could turn out pretty interesting. I'm just hoping it's not taking me through mud, because it's still pretty muddy alongside the roads. But I can't really go that way, so I'm happy to walk on smaller A and B roads. But that one's multiple lane, and you're playing games on roads like that. They're just dangerous. So we'll go down this little way and we'll see what life brings us. Camping. They certainly picked a nice day for it, didn't they? Although the poor sods had a rubbish day yesterday, so I guess it all works out in the end. It was raining much yesterday. Still on my little single tracky lane from Alresford Road, and it's rather nice down here. I think we're going left. I don't know why, although I am suddenly confused. What do I do? Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm glad I'm going this way. Look. Wow. Okay. My walk's getting more interesting. Oh, look how gorgeous this field is with the wind. Isn't that picturesque? I have a feeling this is going to be a good day. This is today's thirst? I was going to say thirst thatched house. It's first thatched house. It's not easy talking when you lived in Bristol for years. It does stop you being able to say your fuzz and tuzz. First thatched house. I imagine there will be many more. I don't know if it's because I play too many video games, but roads like this always make me think of things like Mario Kart. That'd be amazing, just blazing around these corners, throwing shells and bananas. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I feel like I have to make a new update every time I round a bend. It's stunning here. I've not seen a car or another person for about 20 minutes now, which is most definitely my happy place. Plenty of birdies though. As far as my inner compass can tell, I'm currently going in basically the wrong direction, because I think I need to go like there. So no wonder this route is 3 hours. It's taken me the very scenic and very long route. But that's exactly the kind of walk we like, right? It makes for fantastic 5-hour-long videos on YouTube, which of course everyone watches. It's alright, I know the two of you that watch are really enjoying yourselves, so, and that's me and my mother probably, but hey, it's all good. Look at this cool place. I just realised that's that clump of trees I saw from the road earlier. Rather closer now. Still a very long way away. But a different angle. So I've been really enjoying this. But I thought, this isn't going the way I expect. My compass wants me to hook right. And yeah, this is where I'm meant to go. Is this where my cheery demeanour falls through the ground? Let's see. Okay. Well, this could prove to be a very interesting day. Watch this space. Maybe I'll find out what's in those trees after all. I'm still in this really big field. Those trees are still a really long way away. So far, the mud is mud, but it's not mud. So the happy vibes continue. I'm using the ultra wide angle to capture this because I can't believe this. Hello! Look at this! Look at this! This is amazing! Okay, Siri, you win this time. Wow! This is literally my favourite field ever. And that's not an easy thing to win because I've walked through some cool fields. But this is amazing. Just wow. I can't believe this place. I'm a bit squinty because the sun is literally blinding me. Well, also not literally because I can see, but yeah, it is blindy. But yeah, look at this. Wow. Okay, I'm a bit dizzy now. This is just mega. Absolutely amazing. Wow. This day is going well so far. Very, very well. It's about, I don't know, 7:15. Good decision to come this way. I was a bit scared when I saw the mud, but it's fine. Truly wonderful. So, I'm in this incredible locale, still, the largest field, and fields. And it's a rather picturesque view I'm walking towards. Look at that. It's like a painting. And I just realised I've seen our friendly waypoint in the distance. I think that's the prison tower. Hard to tell from here though. Just about make it out on the horizon there, a little pinprick of white. Because that is Winchester over in that direction. So we've made some good distance already. I'm so excited to be in this field right now. I feel like I'm in art. I've never been somewhere so beautiful ever. And this is just, I'm alongside these trees now as well. They weren't as far away as I originally thought they were. This truly is picture postcard stuff. And it's just a tinge of chilly. Bit bruised, but perfect walking weather. Oh no. Oh no. Look how quickly my mood can change. You see the floor. Oh no. It's got all tractor churning. Hopefully it's just here because they do a lot of turning here. You see that one? I think once you get past it you're alright. Let's see where we're going to go, I guess. Thankfully, it seems that this farmer is very, very good at keeping their tractor only in this one spot where it needs to go. And they've left the walking path alone. My way up was lovely. And it looks like my way down is similarly okay. Albeit definitely a bit muddier here. But I mean, Not too surprising considering. But yeah, so far my shoes live another day, which is wonderful news. So curious about that little forest over there. But onwards. It's funny that I said only earlier that I don't follow maps generally, but when you're on these kind of walkways, you kind of have to, because there are so many possible variations of direction, and if you go the wrong way, then you can be going somewhere very different to where you originally planned. So for example, you could go that way, but apparently we're going this way. My fears of mud were absolutely unfounded. It's very well looked after. It's very nice. Now we're finally walking in the direction we should be. Irritating is the wrong word, but I'll use it anyway because it works. It's kind of irritating because I just spent the last half hour walking that way and then down there, and now I'm walking back this way again. It's the joy of walking in the countryside. You have to go where you can go. You can't just cut straight across fields. Frankly, I would not have wanted to cut across there anyway. It's just funny that you end up doing like an hour when it would have taken you 20 minutes if you could have just gone as the crow flies. But then we are not crows. Apologies to the crows watching this video. Once again, due to the very clear day, even though it's super blurry, you can see Winchester. Kind of. I'm just about to come up to this mega forest now. It's as ever rather hard to portray on camera, but these are very tall trees. They look amazing. Let's see if I can poke in there or not. I can already see what looks to be fences around, so maybe you can't go in. But I'll try. At least have a nosy with the camera. Okay, here we are, right up against these amazing trees I saw flipping ages ago. Look at these. Wow, they're massive. That's cool. Here is a look inside that amazing group of trees. Gorgeous. Doesn't look like you can get through there though. It looks very unpeopley, which is not a bad thing. Typically, as a man who practically never turns off the record button, I did. And then 3 deer actually just crossed the road in front of me, just ahead of me there. Don't see that every day. I was definitely not quick enough to react to that. There's the back half of those trees. It is stunning here, my goodness. You know, something that occurs to me every time I do one of these walks, well, not every time, but many times when I do these walks, I think to myself, wow, It doesn't get much more beautiful than this, more scenic than this. This is gorgeous. And then I do another walk and I think it again. And to people who have never done proper hiking, properly like going out into the thick of it, I can't recommend it enough. It's just magic. It's so good for you. And you could spend all your time in the city being stressed and all the rest of it. But nothing beats this. So I just saw those deer again. And I think, ironically, they crossed in front of me again. Now there they are, look. Look at that. Aha! Wonderful. There's so many. There's so many. There's another one in the field there, look. I've never seen so many at once. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. I saw like 3 or 4 pass in front of me, and then we just filmed another 3 or 4 there. That is something. Look at them go. There's like a herd of them. I've never seen that many in the wild. Sorry about the terrible quality, but I'm like hyper zoomed. That is amazing to see. So cool. Look at the size of these tractor treads. Wow. That is a beefy tractor. Love it. Just come across this place in the middle of nowhere. This looks like the kind of place that Mulder and Scully would find, that had like secret alien experiments going on or something. Who knows? Probably something a little bit more mundane than that. Time for another decision. Not this way. This way. And apparently, once we get down here, we should take a right. So I'm just rounding this corner here, and I see more deer. Oh, they spotted me. Off they go. This is where we're going next. Wow. Well, that's the 2-hour mark. It's about 8 o'clock, closing in on 5 miles. And yeah, happiness continues. This is a truly, truly beautiful place. And just look at this. Just gorgeous. We have quite a bit to go, but I think I'm probably over halfway. I'm not actually sure, I haven't checked in terms of miles, but I think it says I've got like just over 2 hours to go, so maybe I'm not quite halfway, but it's fine. Just coming down to another bit, around another corner. It's always fun when you've got kind of these rolling hills, because you get new views. Sort of every time you crest a hill or round a sort of a hidden or tight bend, you get a completely new horizon. It's just so spacious out here. Everywhere is so huge, all the fields are so enormous. Oh, yet another deer. We sure are seeing lots of those today. Oh, two of them, I didn't even notice that. They're off now they've seen me. I'm certainly not the deer whisperer. I spy a field pheasant. There he is. So I'm scanning around, enjoying my surroundings, when I spot wall mallard. He just chilling on the wall, on the fence, on the gate, whatever it is. Why not? First duck of the day. Probably not the last. It would appear I am in Avington, which I remember seeing on the map. I think I need to go this way. Never quite sure when I go ways like this because you're in the middle of sort of farming activities. Always a bit worried about being on people's private land. So I don't want to upset anybody. Cool bit of equipment there. But it seems you're just kind of walking alongside them in this case. And going up here. So I appear to still be going the right way. Getting a little mulchy here again, but for now I can walk in the middle. Oh, look at that. It's a good way to spend your morning. Proper propeller plane. Neat. Pile of tyres. And a lot more chewed up mud here, but we're still good. Oh boy. That's a lot of tyres. Imagine you get through a lot of tyres on a tractor. Well, this is very scenic again. Look at this. There's lovely hedgerows. Big old tree there. This is really pretty. Not sure where to go now. Do I go up there? Or do I go this way? Time to consult the footpath map. Oh, the answer is this way, curiously. Old broken down fence here. Just go in this little gap here. And then you've got yourself a walkway. Oh, there you go. That fence has been broken for a very long time. Interesting little walkway alongside the wood here. Big old field on that side. Ah, it's beautiful. Well, I may try to avoid mud, but someone had a great time here. In fact, yeah, they stayed there the whole time. All power to them. Probably wellies. Directions to choose from here. We are going to go the way of the logs over there. Sounds like a kind of a martial art, doesn't it? The way of the logs. Sadly, it seems you're not allowed in these. It looks like it would be a really nice place to wander, but apparently that belongs to someone. It's a shame. Still, we get to walk alongside at least, which is still very pretty. Since my Marwell walk, I'm always a little cautious when I see things like this now, in case it's leading me to somewhere with fences or something. But it looks like this is just somewhere where they do a lot of logging, and that'll be what the private forest was about. Look at this. That's why. It's a forest for logging. So it looks like I'm still good to come through here. It's maybe a little bit ruckus on weekdays with those machines wheeling around sorting all these logs. There sure is a heck of a lot of them. Heck of a lot of them. Getting my daily dose of 5G there. Wow. I guess you could call that morning wood, I suppose. It's been demonetized. Well, I'm by Log Place. Seems it wants me to go down here. This one's not quite so inviting, I have to say. We'll go other ways and see what happens, but I'm not sure about this one. I've just been through there, and it continues, and so far this is, hesitate to use the word worst, but this is the worst part of the walk in terms of difficulty and mud. It's definitely the wettest. You're sinking here, and these tracks are very deep, so it makes walking here quite tough. It's that little yellow guy. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he gone. He was cute. So yeah, this is hard work, this bit. I'm trying to walk to the sides to avoid the mulch in the middle, but that has its own issues. But yeah, it is definitely not the most fun stuff in the world. I am literally experiencing that sinking feeling, unfortunately. And this one seems to go on for quite a while, so we'll keep the faith. Hopefully it will get better rather than worse. But it seems to be wide enough in most places for me to just cut through this kind of stuff if I have to. So that's what I've been doing. I didn't really expect to manage to go this whole distance without any nonsense at all, because that's just very unlikely. Sure is still beautiful here though. What an amazing place. The challenge continues. But thankfully it's nice and wide here. Sadly, because it's nice and wide, that means everyone that comes down here avoids it, which means that it spreads where everybody walks. I'm not going that way. Let's go around. Whoop. Sorry, twigs. Yeah, it's been plain sailing up until now, but this is pretty tiring. It has to be said. But nothing insurmountable has happened. I haven't sort of come to a stop and gone, oh no. Oh, dear. He's frozen in the headlights. Hey! You see him there? That's fun. Didn't expect to see this idiot walking up here, did ya? But here I am anyways. He's going to leg it in a second because he's going to see I'm still coming. Surprised he hasn't ran already, to be honest. Here he goes. Me cracking that twig made him leg it. Who can blame him? I'd definitely rather walk through all this though than walk through that, because actually that's getting worse and worse up ahead. Oh, interesting. There's like a little walkway over that side. Can I get over there? Let's see if I can. Because this looks way better. Path less trodden than over there. Ooh. Easy now. Ah, here we go. This is the stuff. Oh, that's hella better. My goodness. Look at that. That's absolutely fine. Wow. Go me. I mean, I don't know if I'm technically on private land now, but I've only got get over that little bit of stabby bracken if I am, so it's a pretty moot point to get back over there if dem farmers come after me with shotguns and AK-47s, as they are likely to do in this country, as I'm sure you know. Oh, that's cute. Someone build a little steppy thing there. Just go sit up there in the tree. I'm definitely happier now I'm on this side. This is way less mulchificated than over on that nonsense. I suppose the only danger of this is if it takes a really divergent route and I'm still following it. Because it might, because that looks like it might go over there. I should probably have a look at the map, but I really don't want to go that way. It turned into absolute swimming pool with mud in. So let's see where this takes me. For now, although it is famous last words, for now, I appear to have left mud madness behind. This is just grass again, which I'm very pleased about. So that really wasn't too bad. I only had to deal with it for a while. You just have to be bold enough to walk across stuff like this, which can be a bit challenging. But sometimes if you're just faced with a mud bath, I'd rather walk through that, fight my way through some stabby things. Creatures running along there. Mallard, I think. Oh no, I think that's actually a pheasant. Yeah, I would rather fight through stabby stuff and crunch about for a bit than walk through mud. Looking at my map, I am diverging somewhat because it's quite a way over there now. But if I have to walk back over there to rejoin, it's not the end of the world. I don't think I'll come back this way though. I'll find a different route. Depending on the time. If I'm losing the light a little bit, this would not be the wisest way back. So we'll see. I'm really curious about this huge hole in the ground. What's this about? Is this natural? Huh. How strange. That's a really big hole in the ground. Is that left after ripping up a particularly huge tree? I don't know, it's kind of sad. Giant's toothpicks. For me to get back on track, I have to go that way. So, hoping I can go around the right of these trees here. I mean, because I can see that there's also a route around that fence. Yeah, I think this is well trodden as well. So I think I'm going to be able to follow this around. Oh, let's hope so. Because I've definitely given myself a problem by coming this way. I'm not convinced. That seems to go left too. Uh-oh. What now? Well, this could be a bad idea, but I have no choice. So I'm going to literally venture in to this and see if I can rejoin the path. This is challenging, to say the least. Oh God. Is this a good idea? I don't know that it is. Dear me. Why do I do these things to myself? The answer is... I don't know the answer actually. Ooh, god damn. This was a bad decision. At least when I come a cropper, there'll be no one around to see it. Oh my god damn, this was a silly, silly decision. I'm going that way. This could take a while. What I'm worried about is I can't decide if that's a fence or just twigs. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to need to put this down. I'm never going to get out of here with this filming. Or maybe I will. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try not to break our ankles. Okay, so. Whoa. Alright, we got this. And then onto the floor. And it's not marshland. Okay, spectacular. Alright, what is the deal with the fence? Okay, so there does appear to be a fence, but it's broken here. Okay, it's broken here. There's barbed wire, but it's only bottom barbed wire. So I can get through. The concern is, oh, breaking through. The concern is, spiky. Oh, that's a beautiful sight to see. Yeah, the concern is that I probably shouldn't be here. Because let's just say that was pretty extracurricular. I'm a little bit off the beaten track right now. Well, that was fun, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So, in terms of direction and compass, this is the right way now, at least. And because no bugger ever comes here, it's not muddy. I'm glad I didn't have to go through that. I guess we'll see where this goes. I'm just hoping that I can get out of where I am because, you know, I don't know if I shouldn't be here because who knows, but it's not been ordained that I can be easily because I got here in a bonkers way. So there's not necessarily a way out that makes sense. Still, it's all fun, isn't it? So I that. So I think that's literally my path through that gap in the trees. So I'm going to try hopping the fence in the distance here. See if I can do that, if it's not too crazy. If not, I'll go back and I'll go through that gap in the hedge there, because I'm pretty sure that was the original bridleway. But yeah, I have a feeling perhaps I'm not meant to be here. And I apologise for that. Coming up to these fences. So it definitely doesn't appear they want you this way. They're quite tall fences, no turnstile. But happily, I can get back through just here. My adventure spirit really wants to jump those fences, but they are my height, and I have a feeling that they don't want to be your friend. As a frame of reference, these are the size of the fences. They're not like, come on through, weary traveller, rest your head. They're like, please go away, you shouldn't be in our field. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so yeah, by some incredible miracle, I do appear to have got back to the footpath I started on. Look at the size of this trench in the middle. That's a bit mental, isn't it? I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, just look at it. I'm actually perfectly happy with that shortcut. It was a little bit bonkers, but I avoided mud madness. And anything that gets me out of mud makes me very happy. Because as any of you that watch me know, I am deeply allergic. Allergic? I'm making up words. I'm allergic, highly allergic to gruesome tons of mud. Honestly, my Marwell experience gave me mud PTSD. I see giant fields of mud now and I run screaming in the opposite direction. What is with these giant holes? That's really bizarre. What would create such a thing? I don't even know. That's really weird. I've never seen anything quite like that. It's almost like it was dug, I don't know, to protect against excessive rainfall, or I'm honestly not sure. Anyone more intelligent than me could tell me, I'd appreciate it. I've never seen anything like that on a pathway before. It's quite a sight, isn't it? Lots of tree planting. Far as the eye can see. I'm certainly getting my money's worth out of my shoes today. This is pretty tiring stuff. So it's kind of ravine-y, you know, like a U shape. And every bit of it is, you will fall on this if you're not concentrating. So it's actually quite tiring, even though it looks super simple. But it sure is pretty. It's a lovely spot. Definitely enjoying it. Not sure why, but in my head I felt like this bit wouldn't go on for too long. Definitely is though. It never seems to end. And in fact, up until this point coming up, it hasn't diverged in any way. This is the first time I haven't been able to see ahead of myself for a while. Yeah, it's changing a little bit here. Maybe I have to make a decision on direction at the top there. Hopefully somewhere a bit easier to walk, because this is tiring me out. Yeah, definitely comes out in a second. Trying to think in my head where it would want me to go. I'm really not sure if it'd be left or right, to be honest. It's not like me to be so turned around, but I guess left. See how wrong I am. Here we go. Whew. So we either go there, or we go there, or I bet I know what it's got in store for me. Probably that down there. It turns out I was very wrong. It was not that away, and if I wanted, it could be that away. But it wants me to go that away, and honestly, it's not been so bad. Although that's a big drop. Ooh. So I'm going to keep following it for now. Yeah, apparently if you go right, it takes you through Ovington, which looks nice, and also roady, so probably a lot easier. But I'm rather enjoying the challenge, to be honest. I think this goes for quite a long time, and it seems to be... Ooh. It seems to be all downhill, at least for now. So I guess Alresford is downhill of where I am, unless it goes wildly up again, but this is completely downwards and very tiring. Hang on, those are llamas. Look at that. They're actually llamas. You don't see llamas too often, do you? How fun is that? He's chill. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me for a minute. Oh, it's just a sheep with a really long neck. Nope. Llamas. It's so funny. I was just thinking, if you could only see the state of me walking down here. I'm like... It's like I'm on a boat or something. It's quite amusing. It's actually levelling out a bit now. Bit easier. Things just took a bit of a turn for the worse down here. Well, I made it. Just got through that trash. Look at it. And it was rather worth it. And there's a reason why it's like that, because look at this. Amazing. Oh, that was kind of fun. But now we get to see these guys. And this rather lovely little bridge. Wow. Oh, this is amazing. Ah, my shoes are gross. Oh no, mud on my jeans as well. Well, I suppose I'm lucky I got that far without it being trash. Such is the way of things. Oh, look at this place. That is quite something. Well, that was definitely cool. This, not so much. Okay, current situation. This is the laughter of fear. Yeah. This is bad. Okay. Right, we got this, show. Hopefully this tree will protect us. Oh God, that's more slippery than I'd like. Okay. We have the tree, and it is rescuing me right now. Thank you, tree, for your help. God. This branch is definitely not good. Ah, shit. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna come a cropper in fantastic style in a minute. I can just feel it. Okay. Oh, holy Christ. I survived. I am not coming back this way. And people are firing guns in the distance. So, risk of drowning in mud, risk of shrapnel in my back. Brilliant. Honestly. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay, risky move here. Oh, whoa, Christ. Shit. Oh, I did it. Come on. Look at the state of this place. What am I doing here? Oh my God. What am I doing here? I mean, it's amazing. Another bridge. My poor shoes. Oh no. Oh no. The field's waterlogged. Oh God. The entire field's waterlogged. There's nowhere for me to go. I literally can't go this way. It's like a river. Look. The whole thing is a river. Well, that's the end of me. I literally can't continue. That's a river. There's no way around. Oh God. Or can you go around the left side of it? Oh God, I don't know what to do. Uh-oh. Yeah. So it is like a river, and all I've got is this way or back the way I just came. What I'm thinking of trying is going along the furthest edge of the field, but given that it's even like it in the middle, dude, I don't know what to do. I've never been faced with something this mental before. I legit don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to climb this fence, and I'm going to try and go round, and I'll see how far I can get before I have to swim, and I may have no choice but to go back over that absolute madness. This is probably the most depressed you'll ever hear me on these videos. I've never been in a position like this in my life. Okay, well, here goes, I guess. Shit, this is a terribly bad idea. This is how I die. Nah. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fucking squidgy. Oh my god. Even... Nah, this is like swampland, brother. I can't walk on this, can I? The whole land is like this. Alright, we'll go in a little. Okay. Well, see, this feels normal. Oh, this is a bit scary, honestly. Alright. Gonna roll my trousers up a bit. Okay, trousers rolled up to comedy levels. Looking pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. And walking bloody carefully. Because this field is waterlogged and in places is like a swamp, as you see there. That is a field, not a river. So, right now it's working. I'm finding my way. And it looks as though other people have done the same, which is a good thing. Danger, no swimming. Yeah, okay. It's a shame, but I guess that sign has changed my mind. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through this field, you know? I don't think there's a way. Because looking ahead of me there, it just looks underwater. Oh, this is shit. Definitely not good news, man. Oh boy. Yeah. This is not great. I'm pretty sure there's no way for me to get... Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't do this. This is impossible. I just sank entirely. I have no choice. I have to go back. For the first time in a long time, I'm going to have to retread my steps quite a long way. And unfortunately for me, I barely got through that without going into a muddy grave. And now I have to do it again in reverse. Which is not the best thing I've ever heard in my life. This is an interesting situation. The things I do for myself, the things I do to myself. And oh god, this is so crazy. Every step is dodgy as hell. Thank goodness I have waterproof shoes. Alright, well, I tried to circumnavigate this field, but this field is not happening. Yeah, that was absolutely terrifying. Oh, god damn it. Back I go. And this is why the likes of walking to Salisbury frightens me a bit. You know? Like, this is so picturesque. Look at it. It's beautiful. But I'm literally trapped, you know? And if I were... Because the only thing that's making me happy right now is, yeah, I've got to go back through this total BS, which is not cool. But I can take that road into Ovington, which I will do. However, you know, if you were going to like Salisbury and you ended up in this predicament and you were like miles in with nothing and maybe you're losing the light, what the hell do? You are screwed. No one's coming to get you. There is no coming to get you. You're in a waterlogged field in the middle of a river. So, I can't believe I can't go back through this trash again. Oh, I'm so cross. Here we go. I've decided upon a new strategy. Now, I probably am going to have to go back anyway. I probably don't have a choice, but I really don't want to have to go back. I've seen this area here in the middle of absolute swampland on both sides of me. And even though looking at a top down of the map, this is going to keep me trapped in the middle of the river, I'm hedging my bets that there's a bridge. So we'll give this a try, because this is actually relatively pleasant, normal floor, at least right now. If it isn't, then we go back and we get on with our lives and have to go back through mud madness. But it's worth a try, isn't it? Because I only just survived my whole foot going into that crap. Don't really want to do it again. So let's see what happens. This is somewhat dodgy here, but oh Christ, yeah, I'm sinking. But it's very pretty. But this floor, as I step on it, is giving way entirely, as if it's like a massive shag pile rug. So, I mean, you see how precarious it is. I'm right in the middle of all this water. So, hopefully, oh no, I was gonna say hopefully my luck continues, but oh, this is scary. Okay, phone down. Somehow I'm continuing to survive. And it sure is pretty here, but I'm definitely keeping my wits about me, because wrong one step and I will be taking a drink. Just spotted this nesting Canada goose. Don't worry, I'm not close to it, it's very far away. She's keeping an eye on me, bless her, so I won't stress her out. She's pretty. Well, it was worth a punt, but I've just come to this, which is a river, this, which is a dead end, and this, which is a river, which means I'm going back again. It was worth a try. Another 15 minutes added on to my already very long walk, and then I have no choice but to go through that ridiculous mud crap again. This is testing my resolve today, I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, I can generally laugh at everything, but this is actually a little bit daunting. I'm just incredibly grateful I'm here so early in the day, because I mean, goodness me, if I was here in the dark, I would be really worried right now, like super scared. This is dangerous. I mean, look at the state of this here. This is the river. Okay. Shit. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Just, yeah. I am a bit freaked out by where I am. It's pretty, but it'll kill you. And I'm right on the edge of the river the whole time. It surrounds me on all sides. So, I tell you something, when I get to Alresford, oh, look at these. When I get to Alresford, and I will, maybe in a box, but I will get there, they better have the tastiest food there is, because I'm having it, whatever it is. I'm hungry, and I really just want to sit down, relax, and be like, ah, all is well. Instead of this. After that ill-advised route, I'm back at that crazy field again, and this pretty bridge, and all this madness. And now I'm back to this BS again. So I have to try and traverse all this again. On the bright side, I managed it once, so I know it's possible. I just have to do it again, right? So Should be easy this time, right? Yeah, I'm not going to be cocky, because cockiness breeds contempt, which breeds stupidity. Alright, okay. Okay. Yeah. You know that you want to step there, but you don't want to trust putting your weight on there. That's the problem. But you kind of have to just go for it. Oh, shit. Okay, deeper than I'd like. But okay, taking my weight. Alright, let's grab our friendly tree again. Nah. Alrighty. We got this. Ideally, I want the other foot on that, don't I? So, swap. Oh shit. Twigs breaking. Bad. Need to move. Okay. Nah. Okay. God, this is kind of funny, I tell you that. It is kind of funny. I shall look back at this and be deeply amused at my continued stupidity. But for now, I'd just like to get to the bit where I look back on this. Alright. I made it without falling on my ass and without swimming with the fishes. This makes me very happy. That was hard. Okay. Now this suddenly looks like the best thing I've ever seen. Annoyingly, I'm now retreading my damn steps. And I'm going to have to go through Ovington, which I believe brings me back out on Alresford Road, which is where I started in the first place. So, you know, you've got to laugh. Hopefully I can walk along it, because I don't have a choice. I mean, I gave that my best college try, right? There's no way I couldn't have tried any harder than that to go that way. I really tried. But I was actually a little bit scared in that field, because that's how you get killed, doing stupid shit like that. So back I go. I'm so hungry. That's proper worked up an appetite, that. Nothing gets the hunger going like good old fashioned fear. Oh, what a pillock. Well, there have been a few times when I've been more happy to get out of something like that than today. So, we're going to do what I originally should have done in the darn first place and walk to Ovington, which is apparently in this direction. I don't know how much longer that's going to add on. All I know is I'm not going to die in a field, and that makes me happy. So onwards. Oh, in fact, look, there's the sign. Ovington. I can say that one even better. That is another sign successfully collected. Ovington, please walk carefully. I will try my best. My goodness, this makes me happy. I've been through some trials today, let me tell you. My goodness. The sun is on me. It's warm. My feet are happy. Shoes, less so. But they're really not that bad, actually, considering what they went through. I managed to give them a good scrapey. Yeah. I never learn. Because I always say, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to listen to Siri again. And then I do, for some reason. And it all starts well. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Look how scenic things are. And then she does a vindictive shit that she does and goes, you think you're having fun? Go down this way. And lulls me into this false sense of security where everything is okay in the world. And then she tries to kill me. So perhaps this time I've learned my lesson? I don't know. I guess watch videos later on in the series. Well, this is Ovington. Pretty little place. Is this going to be a real phone box? Or have they turned it into a library? No, that is a legitimate telephone box. I'll be damned. Oh, no, it's not. There's literally nothing in it. It's an empty phone box. I can honestly say it's the first time I've ever seen an empty phone box before. Wow, that's a pretty little place, isn't it? Itchingstoke and Ovington Parish. Oh, there you go. Nice. So I'm a little worried here because you can turn right or left. Right seems to take you back towards the main roads, but it also takes you a very long way, the wrong way. And then you have to turn back on yourself. I mean a very long way. The map says to go this way, but when I zoom out and look further on, it appears to be taking me alongside the river again. So I'm going to follow my instincts this time. I will go the way of the river. It's a lot quicker. But if it starts looking rubbish, then I'm going the other way. Because seriously, even if that's 3 more miles, I'll still go that way instead of doing that river stuff again, because it's actually a bit dangerous. I mean, it's very entertaining. It's definitely entertaining, but yeah. And this is definitely going to be walkway stuff again, but we'll know when to say stop this time. That's pretty, isn't it? I just imagine myself in that place right now, drinking a cold cider. So far, being alongside the river was not what I feared. It's a proper road alongside the river. Thank goodness. So I think I'm going to be okay. Oh, and a nesting swan over there, look. See her? Seen a couple of nesting birds today. We're very lucky with wildlife today. Very cool. We're officially in hour number 4 of the walk, and I'm feeling it a bit because this was way harder than it usually is. We shall continue. I guess now would be an appropriate time for a Yo Mama joke. I guess if you were with Yo Mama, you'd have to go straight instead of turning right. Luckily for me, I just came that way. Because all this walking has definitely made sure I am below 3 tons. Well, this is certainly pretty, isn't it? Look at this. And lovely. It's gorgeous. Over the River Itchen we go. Long history, me and the River Itchen. We seem to see each other quite regularly. Definitely have a love-hate relationship with the old bugger, that's for sure. I think I'm just about to officially leave Ovington. I don't know what this sign says, but let's see. Ah, yes. Another place traipsed through. On to the next place, which hopefully is Alresford. Bunch of cows relaxing, having a nice chill morning on the outskirts of Ovington. They seem very peaceful. Well, we're back out into main road territory, and thankfully, at least for now, there appears to be a pavement alongside it, which is really great news. So let's see where this takes us. Hopefully Alresford, because that is where I'm going after all. This is where we are. Well, barring any weirdness, this does appear to be a single road now. It seems to be about, I don't know, 30-40 minutes in this direction. And I'll probably end up doing, I don't know, 10-11 miles, I guess. These have been hard-won miles, let me tell you. I think I've probably lost about 10 kg already. 5 just in that field with the water. Just through fear. I have enjoyed it though. I mean, I bitch and whine, but you know, those moments that are genuinely a little bit scary and intimidating generally turn out to be the things that define the walk, you know? Like as nice as it is to just be going somewhere, it's the experience, it's the journey, right? So yeah, there's times when you think, oh my God, what the hell am I supposed to do now? But it just makes it more fun, really. I am flaggy, which is a little bit worrying because I've got to go back the other way yet. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I certainly made the right call to not share the road on these kind of roads. Genuinely dangerous. Now we shall check very carefully on the route back what roads I can stick to make sure I don't end up walking on roads like this without pavement. I often wonder how the heck they made these bridges, these old railway bridges. How did they do this? Like, it's just so clever, isn't it? Very cool. Apparently Winchester Road. Aha! I spy Alresford in the distance. My goodness, this was hard work. But we did it. We collected another sign on foot. New Alresford. Oh, I'm real happy to see that one, let me tell you. Jeez. Real happy to see that one. Twinned with Quebec, Normandy. Ah, pretty. It seems that I'm almost there. I just keep on walking down here. I've never been to Alresford before, but it looks like I'm kind of going into the place proper now, look. Looks nice. It sure is picturesque here. All these lovely little shops. Really sweet place, love it. Huh. And they've made their telephone box an information point. I love it. There's always something to be done with the old phone boxes. So I think I go down this road, which is Station Road, so it makes sense. And we get to the watercress line, or the old trains. It's pretty cool. In the distance, that does appear to look like a station. So that must be it. Never ever been here before. I love trains. And there's actual old-fashioned steam trains on this line. So that's pretty exciting. Hopefully we'll get to see one. As usual, I've looked into nothing, so I don't actually know if we can. But we'll soon find out. Look at that. Alresford Station. Very cool. So you got old-fashioned trains, that. Do not see trains like that anymore. Not here anyway. More over there. That is cool. How nice. Well, I've wandered around in Alresford for a little while now. It's about 20 to 12. And being a Sunday, most things are closed here. Pokey little place that it is, bless it. And there's a pub I think I'm going to go in for lunch. But the guy just told me through the window that they're open at 12. So I'm going to kill another 20 minutes of time. And apparently they do roast dinners. So I'm about to have a roast dinner. Very excited. Until then, let's keep wandering around Alresford. Lovely little place. It is beautiful here. That's kind of cute, isn't it? The old fire station, erected by the bailiff and burgesses of New Alresford, 1881. Well, I'm about to embark on my return journey. I've just had some very tasty grub. I had a beef and horseradish sauce roast dinner with tasty roast potatoes and all the trimmings. And had a nice pint of cider. And now I'm about to return. But before I do, as always, I've been sucked into an old churchyard. Because these look super old, my goodness, and they are. They're from the early 1800s. Wow. These are a heck of a thing, these. Blimey. They're also neatly laid out. I've never seen anything quite like this before. Look at this. They're all perfectly laid out against the wall. Never have I seen such a tidy churchyard. It's quite something, isn't it? It's lovely. They're so ordered. It's remarkable, given how old most of these are. They're so tidy. Ordinarily, when you see stones from the early 1800s, they're higgledy-piggledy, they're all over. But not these. Ordered and tidy. Quite remarkable. Wow. They're amazing. They're so gorgeous, some of these. 1811. Wow. That's a heck of a row. Look at that. And far more here. And then more down the other side as well. This is gorgeous. I believe this is St. John the Baptist Church in Alresford. I'd love to spend more time on each, but unfortunately I have a solid 4.5 hours walk ahead of me. So that simply will not do today. Again, I have a quick wander through just to take this lovely place in. And then I'm going to have to start walking back again because time is very much against me. What a lovely cemetery. I can never work. Is it cemetery or graveyard? Which is correct? I don't know. This looks like a much older part of the place, with these being far newer. It's beautiful here. Really lovely. Right, I am officially walking back now. I have got a Turkish delight, bit of fancy turkey D, so I'm having some chalk. I've got my Evian water, and I'm full of tasty roast dinner and cider, which may or may not prove to be foolish, but it's delicious, so who cares if it's foolish or not. So yeah, here we go, mile 1 of 10, or however many it bloody ends up being. Here's to, oh my god, here's to more walking. Yes, that. I mean, I don't care, but it's kind of funny sometimes. I was just checking the map to see what possible directions I could go in on my way back. And obviously it always comes up with driving first. And it's like, you are 23 minutes away. Oh, that's nice. How far away am I walking? Oh, 4 hours 20. I mean, it's definitely cheaper not having a car, but I can see why it's kind of handy as well. Being able to come to pretty places like this in less than half an hour, when it takes me most of the day to get here and back again. There are definitely positives as well as the costly negatives, but I'm quite happy with my choices. I couldn't afford to run a car. Pricey bloody things. Between parking it, taxing it, MOTing it, insurancing it, and then any old thing that goes wrong with it, and then the whole filling it full of petrol all the time thing. Oh, and the buying it thing. Yeah. I'll stick to shoe leather. Much cheaper, but much harder. I came from up there in the middle on the way down. We're going to go this way on the way back. So many fancy cars on this road. Look at the state of it. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, everything. I've seen every fancy car there is on this road. Obviously, two things. Very well-off people. And they like this road because it's long. And they can drive like crazy people down it. Well, yeah, we're just going to have to go for it down here. There is no path, so we are sharing the road with the car humans, it seems. See how that goes. These kind of roads are always something of a challenge because people go pretty fast and you've got nowhere to go. That should be okay. We're well lit here, and they can see me for a good old while and avoid me as they need to. Whoop. Thank you. Just stay here on the verge out of the way. Yeah, we'll be fine. Keep your eyes open and all is well. Yeah, it's lovely here, huh? Very nice. That's where I've been. And that's where we're going. Lovely. I'm not entirely sure where this is taking me, to be honest, but it gets me where I'm going in the end, I suppose. And that's what matters. I believe I'm just going for A and B roads on my way home, like this one. Wiggly people ahead, or wiggly cars ahead. Or behind, in this case. Oh, something more coming. I don't mind this bit actually, because even though there's quite a steady stream, there's quite a steady stream of traffic. I do have this little verge to hop on, as and when needed. So it's not so bad actually. I'm feeling pretty good. After re-upping my vital things like noms and water, I'm feeling alright. Still enjoying the day. It was hard work earlier. There were times when I was wondering what I was up to. But sometimes you've got to get through the adversity to get to the fun bits. And honestly, you tend to enjoy the wonderful stuff a lot more when you have to work hard to get it, right? So true of adversity in general. And yeah, that's how I feel today. Not a bad feeling at all. Good to have a roast dinner. So pleasing. It has just started to rain. You see these rather dodgy looking clouds up here. I'm getting a little wet from these dodgy looking clouds. I mean, they look mega, let's face it. They're not dodgy, they look amazing. But grey means, oh no, no way, me gonna get wet, you know? Thank you. As busy as this road is, people are successfully not killing me. So my happiness continues, despite me getting a little damp thanks to said dodgy cloud. It appears I'm about to enter Itchenstoke. Interesting name. Something's coming, I can hear it, there it is. Ooh, up the way. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, people are very friendly. Motorists seem pretty happy down this road. I like it. There's plenty of them. I'm glad they've got their wits about them, because that speed would be a bad day for your friend here. Bit wobbly because I've got him zoomed in. I don't really want to stand about on this road to pose for pictures, because that's how you get hit by fast cars. But another sign, another place, Itchenstoke. Suddenly I need not be on the road anymore. I have a path. I don't know how long the path will stay with me, but it's always a welcome sight. I do rather enjoy juggling cars, but this is the safer option after all. When there's no traffic here, it is blissfully peaceful. But there is quite a bit of traffic on this road. It does seem to be quite a busy one, this one. So there isn't much blissful peace. Aha! I found a church. I mean, it probably wasn't lost, but look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful old church. Gorgeous. See that detailing at the top where the bell is? Different colours. 2 bells, no less. Gorgeous. Well, it seems that this is St. Martin's, Winchester. Isn't that a stunningly beautiful church? My goodness. That's where we was. This is where we going. Yes, sir. Onward. Oh, another phone box. I'm seeing lots of those today. It's nice because when you're in the city centre, you don't get those old phone boxes. Just the new ones. Oh, me pavements have gone again. Oh well, it was nice while it lasted. Farewell, pavements. This place is lovely here. Look how quaint everything is. Nice row of daffs. Little post box. Last stop. Where are we then? Petersfield, West Meon, Alresford, Winchester. Oh, there you go. Time to get back on the road. Here goes. Hi, can you see me? I'd rather not be on this side of the road. You generally want to be facing oncoming traffic, but I've got tiny bit more wiggle room here to get out of people's way. Whereas over there, not so much. So, for now, we'll stay on our non-preferential side. Oh, I spy thatches. Mucho thatches. Lovely. Oh, so it's coming. Pray. Yeah, I really don't like being on the same side of the road as the oncoming. No, wait, the same side of the road as the people going the same way as me. I'd rather be walking into oncoming. But there's 2 reasons not to do it here. One is the blind corner. You really don't want to be on the right side of the road here. And 2 is there's just a bit more walkie space. But not one whole hell of a lot. So yeah. I couldn't quite tell for a minute because of the trees. It looked like the land of 70s disco, you know. ABBAs. Not one ABBA, multiple. Itchin' ABBAs. Well, thanks to the Itchin' ABBAs sign. I've got ABBA songs in my head now. Mamma mia. I got a little bit of green here, so I can stop playing Dodge the Cars, which is nice. Funnily enough, after you do it for a mile or so, it becomes second nature. Hear a sound, step to the side, jump up verge, whatever you need to do, wave, receive friendly wave, continue. That just becomes pretty chill. When you first do them, they're really daunting. You're like, shit, those cars are going motorway speed. And sometimes it's hairy. But yeah, it's actually not so bad. It's a reasonably busy one, this one. Whoa, weather's treating me fine. You see those El Dodgios are still there. They're a bit spitty, but it could be far worse. Because a lot of them are very pleasant looking ones. It's not so bad. I think we got about, oh, what was that? Was that? Yeah, 3 miles. So we got about 7 or 8 left to go. I think. Who knows? Appears we're coming up on a vineyard and winery called the Grange. Sounds very nice. Must be up there, I guess. There you go. This is looking eerily familiar. More tree planting. Heck of a thing. I'm not going to go that way though. Sadly for me, although it saved me 15 minutes of dodging traffic, my plentiful green verge is coming to an end. So I'm going to have to play with the cars again. Here comes one now, just in time to say hello. Oh good. Alright, well, once more into the breach, my friends. Let's play with some 60-mile-an-hour vehicles again. Always a joy, never a chore. Here we go. Dum. You know what I say to that? I say, hell no. And then I continue playing with traffic. Perfectly happy with that. In fact, it's only allowed to go 40 miles an hour. That won't even bruise me. It's fine. Anything's better than a muddy bridleway. I know, real walkers probably think I'm an affront to the human race. But what else? That's a deep ass tractor tread. Oh, it's actually really warm right now. Got the old hot ball shining down on me. Very pleasant. Quite nice here. But the danger of flood is still ever present, even on the road. Look, I had some flooding up the other end, and there's some here too. So it's still being an encroaching pain in the butt, even on the roads. So I've still got to keep my wits about me, because every time I come up to something like this, a bloody car comes. And look, as if by magic, it's happening again. You gotta laugh, haven't you? Right, walk out into the middle a bit. Nothing's coming, alrighty. Let's double time it. Because you don't want to get a car behind you and a car in front of you. There's a bloody another one coming. Pain in the arse. Yeah, these roads are fine until you get cars on both sides at once. And then depending where you are, it can be a bit hairy. But this is great, this bit. Look, I got room for days. Absolutely fine. No worries. And all is well in the world. Didn't we already do ABBAs? I guess these are all ABBAs, hence the S on the end. It's not just itch and ABBA, it's itch and ABBAs. Maybe that was the first ABBA, and this is the next ABBA. I don't know. It is very nice down here, though. Long old road. We got the Itch and Abbas version of the plough. We had a plough when we went through by Dean Lane. Trying to remember what it was called now. Oh, Sparsholt. Yeah, there's the plough in Sparsholt, and there's one here as well. Definitely not in the same spot. Apparently down there is Avington Park and Golf Course. Neat. We're not going that way though. Oh, found yet another phone box. So many phone boxes. Current state of affairs. Was over there, soon to be over there. It appears I'm still on the route of the 67 bus. It's quite a long old road, this one. That is becoming something of a theme, however. Very long roads. Oh, it's just hit 3 o'clock. So apart from my, I guess, what, 1 hour was it stop in Alresford? I've been walking for 9 hours. No? Wait a minute. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 9 hours. So I guess maybe 8 with my stop for noms. And yeah, got a hell of a long way to go yet. Quite a few more hours. And we're back to walking on the road again. Based entirely on mileage, it seems I've got about 2 hours trekking left to do. And I figured I would get back around 5 to 5:30. So that's not bad. It's like a straight 11-hour day out of the house. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I don't have to worry about shopping. Just as well, because the shops will be closed when I get home. Because I've got bits in. So I could just go home, chill out, have a shower, have something to eat. And yeah, stumble to work tomorrow. Another place, another sign. Martyr Worthy. There we go. Otherwise known as B Road country. I have found the most relaxed place in the country. Chill land. I mean, I don't know what's so chill about it. It does look pretty chill. The land of chill. Kind of wish I'd started counting the phone boxes now. I've never seen so many phone boxes in my life. Today is the day of the phone box. Haven't had quite so many views as I would like on the way back, but there's still the odd bit of loveliness to be found if you just look. It's rather lovely, isn't it? And that is the sad thing about going the roadway, is you do miss out on a lot of the beauty. You have to play the game and decide what you'd rather deal with. But it's still there, if you wish to look for it. Just found this lovely memorial. I'm guessing this was, yeah, First World War, 1914. Martyr Worthy, faithful unto death. Lovely. Seeing lots of George post boxes around here. Always nice to see. Back to it. Well, that way takes you to Easton. And that was where I was going to go originally when I was thinking about places to go today. But then I realised I'd get there within 2 hours. And that was not good enough. So I went to Alresford instead. Still need to go to Easton at some point though. Something nice is that we are finally on the sign. Apparently 3 miles. We shall see. I mean, not that I think sign people are lying. Back to these wonderful rolling vistas again. Which is a delight to see. These clouds are spooky, but very pretty. Well, I have found yet another bridge across the M3. I seem to cross the M3 with alarming regularity. And we are doing it again. I say I collect signs, but sometimes it feels like I collect bridges across the M3. I wonder if I've been on that one yet. Who knows? How funny. Well, being on this side of the M3 means I am on my merry way home after all. Which is nice, obviously. But yeah. Noisy old road, the M3. This is a nice little spot. Covered in daisies. Do you like these friendly looking flowers? They always cheer you up. I found a friend. Although he doesn't seem to be that interested in me. But he's lovely anyways. Nice to meet you too. Another sign collected. Abbott's Worthy. Okay. On to the next section. A few miles left to go, I think. My muscles are a bit sore now. But I'm plodding on. There you go. That's where we've been. This where are we going? Yes, indeed. In the land of thatched roofs again. We are now in Kingsworthy Parish Council. This time an Elizabeth box. Slightly different style of bus stop. Oh, that's kind of fun. Look at that. It's a fancy bus stop. A Silver Jubilee bus stop. Neat. One thing I do like to see after some 17, 18 miles of walking is Winchester. Ba, ba, ba. There it is. Whee. Good news, everyone. Ah, squirrel. I caught you, you little beggar. They never stick around long. Farewell, Abbott's Worthy. Very pretty, very pretty place. I can no longer speak. That's fine. Totally normal. Did that guy in the car just wait so I could take a picture of the sign? That was very strange. He just stopped in the middle of the road. When I turned, he waved at me and carried on. Bit of a risky place to stop to let someone get a nice picture, but thank you, I appreciate it. Slowly collecting all the worthies. We are now entering Kingsworthy. In we go, and the first thing you see is the cart and horses. Very nice. Pretty little pub out here in Kingsworthy. I don't think I've ever walked through here either. It's shaping up to be an interesting walk back. I love those slopey tiles over the windows. That's really cool. Very clever. Artistry, that, isn't it? I see a church at the bottom. Oh my god, it's happening again, everybody. I just realised I know where I am again. Again. Whilst I have never been on this exact bit before, where I'm about to go, that church I just saw, I thought I recognise that church and everything about this bit. That's because I have been here before. But I came down this way And when I got to the church, I poked around it for a while, then I turned right on my way home from wherever it was I'd been. So as I go past this church, I once again go into the realm of, I've been here before. It took a heck of a long time for that to happen today, but happen it has, as it always does. And I suppose the more I do this, the more inevitable this is. And there she is, the beautiful St. Mary's Church. Funnily enough, another St. Mary's Church, not the one in Ashley, beautiful place. This one is also wonderful as well. I've spent a good old while wandering around this one. Oh, look at that. 4 o'clock. Yeah, last time I came here, I came from up there. I can't remember for the life of me where I'd been, but I popped out here and I had to go this way, but I couldn't help but nose around this churchyard first. It's really lovely. They've got like a new annex on the back. You see it there? That's actually a whole new section, but they've done such a good job of making it fit in with the old bit at the front. Beautiful old place. So yeah, it's been a flipping long time since I've been here, but been here I have. Heading into Headbourne Worthy. Many, many Worthies and a Volvo dealership. Some of them are even beige. I don't know whether I believe the map, just having a look at the overhead, but it seems to think I'm less than an hour away now. If that is true, I'm not sad. Yeah, that is all I have to report. I'm flagging now. It's funny, I always seem to get about between halfway back and 2/3 back, and then it gets me. It doesn't seem to matter how far I've walked. I do remember this because of the amusingly named place. Here's Pudding Lane. Good lane, lane of puddings. And actually that reminds me more about the day when I came this way, because I was joking that everywhere I saw had really generic names. It was like I walked down Main Road and then on the right hand side was Church Lane, which had a church on it, and it was sort of like that all the way down. And I was joking to myself that they needed to come up with people with better ideas, you know. And then I saw Pudding Lane and I thought, okay, they're trying harder now. That's what happened. Oh goodness, what happened here? Whoa. That looks like a car hit that or something, huh? Bit scary. A reminder to keep your eyes open when you're on main roads. And a very pretty church, St. Swithin's, Headbourne Worthy. It's lovely, isn't it? They got a war memorial in the grounds over there. How lovely. Might be my last view for a little while. These clouds. Beautiful. And then onto this stuff. Does anybody know why they always cut these like that? See that? Always from the ground up they cut on all the trunks. I'm just curious why that is. Are they considered like invasive to the trees? Are they going to kill them so they cut them off at the root? Because every single one of these trees is cut the same way, look, you see? Just there. I mean, the trees themselves are alright, but all the things wrapping around them are all cut off at the root. I wonder why that is. You know you're in Winchester when even the walls are from the year 1900. Just a 124-year-old wall. Even the walls are hundreds of years old. Amazing. I was just musing to myself how nice it is that I'd gone all the way there and all the way back, and my feet didn't even hurt. And then about, I don't know, 10 minutes later, they suddenly both hurt. What's that about? Is that psychosomatic? Is that real? My brain was like, oh yeah, I forgot to put you in pain. Sorry about that. Here you go. Oh, thank you very much. Both exactly the same time. Amazing. Ah, these are funky daffs. Look at these. How well manicured is that lawn? It's like the green on a golf course. A thing of beauty indeed. We are ever closing in to Winchester Centre. It's just a little ways more. And in fact, where that yellow orangey things are there, that's where I turn left. Nothing new ever goes on here. Oh. Someone is sad. I mean, if you want new, you probably shouldn't be in Winchester in the first place. It's like the antithesis of new. It is literally old. I started today saying literally when I didn't mean it. Now I do. Anyways, I'm going to be turning left at these bitties, and once I do that, it will be final straight into Winchester proper, which means that my journey is basically at an end. Not bad. Right, well, there we go. We are approaching mile 9 on the way back, which is just about 20 miles total. Not a bad day all in all, I would say. Thank you once again for joining me. I'm going to go rest my weary toes, and do it, subscribe and like if you liked it, or don't if you don't want to. I will get over it. Hopefully I'll see you again. Take care.